Okay, as far as blockbuster announcements from E3 2019 is concerned, one of the many shocking yet exciting things that we learned at the event was the fact that Phantasy Star Online 2, a game that was initially released for PC back in, I believe it was the summer of 2012. Basically, it's going to start appearing on game consoles in the West sometime in 2020. In fact, it's supposed to appear in spring 2020. We do know it's going to be for the Xbox One and for the PS2, so we're going to get Western versions of Phantasy Star Online 2 next year. And for those who don't know, Phantasy Star Online 2 is basically a third-person action-adventure MMORPG title that actually is considered to be one of the more popular video games within its genre since its release back in 2012. Phantasy Star Online 2 has basically appeared on multiple game systems such as the PlayStation 4, Vita. It appeared on Android and iOS, mobile devices, and Nintendo Switch between 2012 and 2018. And basically, it's huge because for years we thought Phantasy Star Online 2 was never going to come to America due to how things have changed as far as gaming is concerned, especially concerning the fact that the Western audience in relation to gamers are more attracted to the shooter genre and stuff like that. So there was probably that idea that Phantasy Star Online 2 probably wouldn't be as successful in countries like America as it would be in Japan. So I guess it's understandable that it took so long for it to come out. But at the same time, it's pretty relieving because everybody had been waiting since 2012 for that game to appear in America. And as far as whether or not it's going to be an attraction in retail for the Xbox One or PC or whatever, that remains to be seen. I'm pretty sure people who are big fans of MMORPGs will definitely purchase the game in America, especially considering the fact that it's a title that not a lot of people have really had a chance to play. It's probably one of the more anticipated MMORPGs to be released in America, especially, the PC version, because, MMORPGs tend to work a lot better on PC than game consoles for some reason. So I guess, that's something that, a lot of, some people think of when they think of, whether or not Phantasy Star Online 2 will be huge on certain consoles or whatever. But as far as gameplay is concerned, basically Phantasy Star Online 2 will basically have a robust customization, feature where players can customize their characters in various different categories such as name, class, race, and gender. Also, they can, choose what kind of weapons they use, what kind of fighting styles they use as they level up their characters throughout the game. As far as the user interface for Phantasy Star Online 2, basically, a lot of people would argue that the PC version might be superior, which is why, it's probably coming to the West for like Xbox One and PC, because, Microsoft wants to focus more on, online stuff and streaming and whatever. So I guess that's a thing, along with the fact that, the PC version, basically, anything, like for the most part, games in general, seem to have a better user interface on PC, especially MMORPGs. So I guess it's understandable that, the PC version of Phantasy Star Online 2 is basically one that would probably stand out the most, or it might be something that gets advertised more by Sega, especially considering the fact that, as Phantasy Star Online 2 started out on PC before it actually came to game consoles. But as far as big releases is concerned in relation to 2020, Phantasy Star Online 2 is definitely going to be one of the most anticipated games that we're going to see this upcoming spring in 2020.